This is my third try. This is my third try. And I am sicky. And I don't want to do this anymore. But you know what? We're gonna do it. Because this is a nice video. Exciting for you guys. Hi, beautifuls. So today I'm giving you guys my first ever story time video. Oh my god. Now, I noticed that these videos are kind of trending on YouTube. A lot of people do them and whatever, you know, that's cool for them. And I was always like, whatever, I don't really want to do those. But at the same time, I kind of thought about it, and after talking to Roya, I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it is, like, you're right. It's a good way to get for your subscribers to get to know you, and for you guys to get to know me, and all that kind of jazz. So, without further ado, as you guys can tell by the title, I got a pretty interesting story for you guys. Now, first off, this story took place when I was 13, 14 years old with one of my best friends. We did date in middle school for 2 years. He is an ex of mine, but now we are in our early 20s. We both are with other people. We're best friends. We're cool shit. It's fun. First off, that's where the story takes place with me and him. And this was pretty much like the near end of our relationship. The first year of our relationship, we were both in 7th grade. The second half, he had ended up staying back in 7th grade, and I went on to 8th grade. And the other little disclaimer I gotta put for you guys in this story is that his family hated my fucking guts. I don't know why. To this day, I still don't know why. And I found it very fucked up because I had not done anything worthy for these people to hate me. And at that time I was like, I don't understand why they hate me so much. Like, what's so wrong about me? Like, I don't get it. I was not this person that they thought I was, apparently. I don't know. So keep all that in mind as the story plays out. So those are my little disclaimers. So let's get into it. So this story takes place while on the bus. Now, the only time, since his family did hate me, the only time we were able to see each other is pretty much school functions, in school, that kind of thing. We would hold hands, or like sneakily, like hold hands, sneak kisses, you know, like we weren't able to really have a real relationship, basically, which that was really fucked up, honestly, for two 13-year-old kids. Like, come on, really? So anyways, that's basically our relationship. We were only like at school. Sometimes I'd get to talk to him on the phone. Most of the time it wasn't. It was really, really horrible. And it made me really sad. And the first beginning of our relationship, we were able to talk on the phone and stuff, and then it slowly faded out. But yeah. So by this time now, he is in 7th grade, I'm in 8th grade, and we are on the bus, going on my bus, the one I took home, because he had an after school activity he was doing, and it took place on the same road that I lived, so he just took the same bus, and a couple other people did too. And we were sitting in the seat, you know, holding hands and everything. And so we decided to lean the back of the seat. If you guys were on the school bus, you know, we leaned back, you know, sitting in the seat, and we were making out. And everyone could clearly see this. Mind you, 13-year-old didn't realize this. 14-year-old actually didn't realize this. So we're sitting there, and we're kissing a little bit. All of a sudden, we hear the bus driver say, "Stop that right now! What are you doing?" And we just stopped. We looked around. We were like, what? Like, we didn't understand what was going on. We thought it was like, okay, maybe it's the high schoolers, because high school did take our bus as well in the back, or it was some of the other guys, like whatever. Like, we didn't really think it was directed towards us. So we just kind of continued a little bit, and then she was like, "Stop that right now!" And we were kind of like, we stopped. We looked around again. There was no signs that that was directed towards us, like none at all. And even if there were, I did not hear it. So either I'm crazy, or there was nothing. No one was staring at us. No one was like laughing or giggling or anything like that. Like, there was no like signs that that was directed towards he and I, basically. So we just kind of decided to stop making out. We were just holding hands and talking a little bit, and then I got off the bus. I got off before him. So the bus driver did not say any word to me at all. Like, nothing. Said nothing to me whatsoever. When I got off, when I got on the next day, nothing. So putting that out there to you guys. So the next day rolls around. I get on the bus to go home, and I'm sitting on the bus, and as you know, I'm getting towards my stop, the other guys in my grade were starting to like make fun of me, like, "Ha ha, you guys got caught making out on the bus, you got yelled at, ha ha ha, everyone saw it." And I was like, what? Like, excuse me? And one of my friends at the time, she turns to me, she's like, "Sam, everyone saw you guys making out on the bus yesterday. The bus driver yelled at you guys. Like, everyone saw that on the bus. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I totally did not realize this at all. I was so fucking mortified, you guys. Like, oh my God. I was so mortified. I started crying. My friend's like, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, no, it's not okay. Cause like, oh my God, like just, oh my God. I was just so mortified, honestly. And, you know, back then, you know, with the people I went to school with in Maine, it's like, if you do something, they're gonna let you know that for like the rest of your life, pretty much. So it was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I felt really bad. And I was just like, oh my God, this, like, just, I was just so mortified. So I went home, cried about it, whatever. The next day, I went out to my bus to leave, and Nate was there, and I was like, okay, you know, we usually don't really see each other throughout the day since we're in different grades, and we're, you know, just gonna hug and say bye, and, you know, I'll call you, whatever. He says to me, I can't be with you anymore. And I was like, what are you talking about? He basically said to me, I can't see you anymore. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And he basically said, my parents know that we were making out on the bus. The bus driver apparently had called his parents and told them what had happened. So automatically, they know it was me. The horrible, horrible person right here. So that was absolutely mortifying. So then he told me, I can't see you anymore. They won't let me see you. If I do see you, you know, they're going to start, that's something like they're going to start spying on me or something like that. I can't exactly remember what he said, but basically it was that we can't be together anymore. I was devastated. I basically told him to go fuck himself at this time because I was so mad at him. And I was like, really? This shit never stopped us before, and we were always together when his parents were like, oh, you can't see each other, you can't see him, you can't see her, whatever. That never stopped us before, so I didn't figure that this time it'd be any different. Apparently so. Apparently whatever they did, whatever they said to him scared him that badly that he was like, I can't be with you. Because, you guys, like, at this time, our relationship was very up and down, but we had a good relationship. Like, we didn't really fight that much. We were, you know, it was fine. Like, I didn't think anything, like, bad was gonna come out of this. I really didn't at that time. So then I got on the bus, and I just started bawling my eyes out. I was so upset. I was so devastated. I got home, and a little dramatic in me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself in it. Which you should never say that, first of all. And second of all, like, these things are not the end of the world. Like, looking back at this, I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? But, yeah. So, that's basically kind of the story of how I got caught making out on the bus. And it was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me, or one of the most embarrassing, I have to say, being a 13, 14-year-old. And, the whole thing with his family and, like, everything was just really crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of stuff did happen after we broke up too. He got a new girlfriend. I started dating someone else. It was a lot of drama. So if you want to hear about that, comment below. Or any other stories that are pretty much the basic generic ones, just leave them down below. And yeah, so I'm actually going to ask him if it's okay that I post this, because even though I'm not mentioning him, I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to step on any toes, and I don't want to be like him to get pissed at me or anything like that, because it was kind of embarrassing for both of us. So yeah, but I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, story time or not, and I will have some exciting videos for you guys next week. Woo! Finally, my collective haul, and that haul will probably be it for like a good few months. What? But I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't make out on the bus, kids.